Hey guys, hope you all are having a good week at home and being nice to your brothers and sisters and your mom and dad and finding a lot of fun stuff to do at home. I know I'm finding a lot of stuff at home to do too, thanks to Miss Charlotte. We have a long list of projects to get finished, and so hopefully I'll get some of those things done this week. So anyway, our story today comes from Mark chapter 4, and we're talking about a time when Jesus was teaching the people. And sometimes he taught from a boat because the crowds were so big. There were so many people around him that he got in a boat to teach. As the sun was going down and Jesus was finished teaching, he and the disciples decided they would cross the Sea of Galilee. So they started their journey across the Sea of Galilee, and Jesus was so exhausted from teaching all day that he went up to the front of the boat and he fell asleep. So after he fell asleep, they were about halfway across when a storm came up. And the disciples, they were all fishermen, so I'm sure they had seen storms before, but this storm was unlike any other. That the waves were crashing across the boat, and the boat was filling with water. And the disciples, they were all afraid. But where was Jesus? He was asleep in the boat. So I wonder if the disciples argued about who was going to be the one to wake Jesus up. Hey, you go wake him up. I'm not going to wake him up, and you go wake him up. I'm not waking Jesus up. You go wake him up. So finally, the disciples went to Jesus, and they said, Master, he said, aren't you afraid that we're going to drown? So Jesus got up, and he said, peace, be still. And as soon as he said those words, the waves stopped, the rain stopped, the wind stopped blowing, and the sea became calm. And the disciples, they were just so amazed. They were almost afraid. They said, who is this man who calms the storms? So today, we know who Jesus is. We know that Jesus calms the storms of today. Suddenly, sometimes we have storms come in our life just like what's happening now. When you can't go to church, and you can't go to school, and you can't be with your friends, and people are getting ill. But we know that Jesus is the one who can calm our doubts, and he can calm our fears, because he is always with us. He never leaves us or forsakes us. And sometimes Jesus doesn't always take the problems away or take the storms away. But we know there's a verse in the Bible in Psalm 56:3. It says, when I am afraid, I will trust in you. So anytime we are afraid, anytime storms come in our life, we know that we can trust Jesus. We just have to pray to him and believe that he will calm the storms in our life. Okay, that's all for today. So let me know, or let your parents know, if there's anything that I can pray for you guys this week. And hopefully we will be together real soon.